Alright, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm here about 60 miles west of Nashville, Tennessee. I'll be on Interstate 40 for a little bit. We'll have about a 20-minute video of driving in Tennessee. Some of it is a little hilly, but the leaves have changed colors. I'm heading to New York. I asked my dispatcher about it yesterday. It was like, I haven't even checked the weather yet. He's like, oh, neither have I. And I did the trip planning today and then looked at the radar, and New York is getting snow right now. So if you want, Google Marcy, New York, M-A-R-C-Y. It is in the middle of nowhere off of Interstate 90. But that's my assignment, so that's what we're doing. If you're ready, let's go. Lights on for safety. So I hope everybody's having a fun day with family and friends. I'm so thankful that I'm healthy. All of my family's doing well today. The gathering's going to be out there in Kingman, Arizona. My older sister, my two nephews, and their family. Should be a good Thanksgiving dinner. That was one of the things that we used to celebrate. Even though we were dirt poor, somehow we'd always managed to get a Thanksgiving dinner of turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, cranberry sauce,
miles, keep right to
the French
Boulevard.
onion casserole with green beans. Those were some good memories. And of course, we have the 3 NFL football games today. I think I'll only be able to catch the last one, Green Bay and somebody.
Turn right at the traffic light.
And so far in the 3 hours of driving that I've done done on this shift, the traffic's been medium. I didn't expect this many people to be out on a Thanksgiving morning. I did start out at 7 a.m. getting through Memphis. I made a recording, but it wasn't all that good, so I'm not sure if I'll use it or not. I am up to 1,250 subscribers. I am so surprised by that. So thank everybody that watches this content. One of the things about merging is the responsibility of the merger to perform the action correctly. Being loaded down at 62,000 pounds, I'm not accelerating as quick as when I'm light. Most truckers will move over for a merging vehicle. They do not have to. They do it out of courtesy, usually. And the worst thing for me is when I move over to let somebody on safely, they either stay at my back right corner, meaning the back of my trailer. I'm unable to judge the distance accurately enough to be able to move back over. Or they sit there and then they speed up and they go around me on the right. That's a little frustrating. Hey, I helped you out, come on. And then I get hosed. Not cool. Anyway, the speed limit here is 70 miles per hour. My truck is governed. I can do 70 if I'm using the accelerator, meaning using the gas pedal. Or I can set it for 68 on the cruise control. That's what I'll do here. We have about 60 miles until we hit the Interstate 65 ramp there on the west side of Nashville. Take that up through Louisville, get onto Interstate 71, continue up to Columbus, then into the Akron and Cleveland area to get onto Interstate 90 and then take that all the way across New York. From Erie all the way through Buffalo, which always gets snow, then Syracuse, and then into the Utica, New York region. So I have no idea what shipment I'm going to be picking up on Saturday morning for a Tuesday delivery. It's a little bit backwards this week because of the holiday, but it's the assignment and it's what I'm doing. Now Werner, Schneider, Swift, CR England, a bunch of these large trucking companies are governed at 65 to 68 miles per hour, and just through experience you pick up on which ones are which speed. But if you see Werner, it's a governed truck also. Okay, so I had a comment. Somebody asked me if he was still able to join. I was like, yes, you can join the channel as a subscriber, but I've already completed the drawing. So the next giveaway will be for Christmas, but I'll hold it on December 20th. This will give everybody enough time to do a little bit of Christmas shopping before the actual holiday. So if you won the prize and I was able to send the Walmart electronic gift card or the money by PayPal, really wouldn't be able to spend it on much and get it there on Christmas Day. So I'll do it December 20th. Still not sure how much the giveaway will be. So comment down below what you think the giveaway should be for Christmas. I think the next subscriber milestone, I've hit the 1,000 subscribers, so now I need the 4,000 watch hours. So that may be the next milestone giveaway. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it and ask my company's co-owner what his recommendation is. You guys hear the lane departure warning going off a couple of times in this video. It's it's a little difficult to keep the trailer tires pinned to the white line in order to keep enough space to my left for everybody flying by me. Especially that tryhard in that truck. So I-65 exit 121 in Franklin, Tennessee, the Mint. Since this is a no pressure shipment, meaning I have plenty of time, that one is tempting. Be able to stop and just see what the place is all about, do a short break there. I just stopped and got fuel, so I did my 30-minute break there in the parking lot. 8 minutes to fuel, 22 minutes of just sitting and playing chess, making another coffee, getting the salt and pepper pistachios onto the seat for my snack. Now this guy's slowed down to 65 miles an hour. Oh well. channel for video editing. Please comment down below if you want the videos shorter, longer, with talking and commentary, or without. The three main types of videos that I do are the driving on the roads, showing you what the scenery is like, what traffic conditions are usually like. That guy's on his phone. You can tell because it just almost went into the left lane. He's not paying attention. That's why he dropped speed. But to show you the driving, to show you the docking, how to maneuver the truck and trailer once you arrive either at the shipper or the receiver at the customer, in order to be able to put that trailer up against the dock to where they're accessing all the cargo inside the trailer, either to load or unload. And like I've shown, sometimes you don't even need a dock. They do it out in the parking lot with a rope and a tractor and then a forklift to get the cargo off the trailer. Kind of funny, but somehow, some way, the driver just has to get it from point A to point B. That is a part of the process. And then lastly, cooking. Just because I like to show what is possible out of the truck. You don't always have to eat the fast food at the truck stops. I have gained about 20 pounds, I think. So I'll start doing a workout video. My co-owner said that he liked the YouTube short video, that it was a lot better than the full length one. So I'm trying to do a little bit more of the YouTube shorts for everybody. That way you can tune in and see what it is really quick in under a minute. If you like it, then please share. Some of the videos I think are really important for the trucking industry. The backup camera, the Trucker Johnny tail cam, actually having the capability to have not only a dash cam like I'm using right now, but also a tail cam on the trailer. I apologize. This guy is...
Oh no, you stalemated your opponent when you should have won.
Uh-oh. Come on. Really? Alright. Regain the proper following distance. This guy is all over the place. Pretty sure he's an asylum seeker. And no, I'm not being racist. After spending 2 years on Iraq as a contractor and traveling everywhere, and then 7 years working in Africa, I've met a lot of different people. Pick up on accents quickly. I can usually tell which region someone is from. Maybe not the exact country, but the region. For Europe, I have to hear the language. For Asia, I'm able to do it by look. Usually. For Africa, it's a combination of looks and language. Alright, 11 miles until we hit Interstate 65. Now that it's a 3-lane highway, on Thanksgiving the traffic is very light. So comment below if you usually have a lot of truck traffic in your area, where you're from, and how bad the traffic is in your area. That's not good, but at least he's changing his own tire. When we are loaded, these trucks pick up speed going downhill. So if you're driving a car, please do not pass a truck and then pull right in front of him thinking that you are safe, because that truck will pick up speed, and if you haven't given enough following distance, it will actually create a hazard. So the recommendation is that you pass the truck, and then once you are on an uphill, that's when you can return to that lane. Notice I'm a happy camper today. The windshields and mirrors are clean. I had a really good brunch. The chicken Alfredo Velveeta pack, a single meal serving with the Velveeta cheese, and then the last 5 pieces out of the Walmart microwavable bacon pack. Walmart is so important for us truckers. We're able to restock the truck and continue driving for a couple of weeks at a time. Most of the things that I own, that I have in this truck, came from Walmart. It's just awesome to be able to access some of them. So if you shop at Walmart or you like it, comment down below that you're a supporter of Walmart also. Maybe I can get noticed by Walmart and get sponsored. I doubt it, but the main sponsor I'm looking for is GoPro. I'm trying to put a deal together where I buy a Trucker Johnny kit, basically, for 2,000 drivers. I don't think the GoPro 12 or 13 have GPS capability. They're not able to record location data.
There's a speed trap ahead.
But I know that the 9 and the 10 do. I prefer the 9 over the GoPro 10 Hero Black. I'm not sure if they're still producing the GoPro 9 Black, but that would be my choice to purchase 2 of those. Probably at about $300 to $350 a piece. provide the tripod, the headset, 2 extra batteries, an extra battery charger. You can plug it in by USB cable, so they're able to charge that battery while they're driving. I swear, this guy is heavy AF. So what are your plans for Christmas? I'll go through and read all the different plans. If you're traveling, if you're staying with friends and family, if you have a special gift that you're buying for someone, if you expect to get a good gift, if you expect to get a bonus from work, and the best one I'll talk about in my next video. That would be awesome. For me, I'm going to be working again on Christmas Day. Return to Chicago on the 28th. Probably deliver there in the Chicago area. Probably in the afternoon of the 28th. Get the truck back to our yard. The fleet, as they call it. Spend the night in the truck, wake up the next morning at about 4 or 5 a.m. Take the $70 Uber up to O'Hare Airport and fly to Daytona Beach on the 29th. Have a couple of errands to do there on the 30th. And then return back to Chicago on January 5th. So I'll be spending New Year's in Daytona Beach. I guess that's the other big holiday coming up for you guys. If you have any big plans for that one or not. Alright, slowing down to 65 miles an hour, now 55. I'm staying in the second from the left lane. My exit is a left exit up here, and the traffic's picking up a little bit.
Reduce speed.
Alright, thank you. Oh, that's the tattletale computer reminding me that it is a 55 mile per hour zone. I was doing 62, so I had to reduce my speed. So more than likely tonight I'll stop somewhere off of Interstate 71. Either before or after Columbus. It just depends on my mood and what I actually decide at that point. By driving the 3 hours and then taking my 30-minute break, I have a new 8-hour clock. So I have 7 hours and 37 minutes on my 8-hour clock.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-40 East.
And I have 7 hours and 40 minutes on my drive time out of the 11 hours of driving available for this 14-hour shift. I still have almost 40 hours on my 70-hour clock. You can do 70 hours in 8 days. If you do
Keep
a
left to stay on
34...
I-40 East.
Thanks, Google. If you do a 34-hour continuous break, that 70-hour clock
In 2
is then
miles,
reset.
use the left 2 lanes to take exit 208B for I-65 north toward Louisville.
All right, Google.
In 1.5 miles, keep left to I-65
Garmin.
north.
So I do run 2 navigation systems on the truck while I'm driving. Knowing where you are, where you're going, and what the route is so important to a trucker. There are pictures and videos of different drivers getting stuck either on a low clearance bridge. Attempting to turn around on a 2-lane road out in the country. I mean, all different types of mishaps occurring because of driver error. And so far, since I've been working for this company, I've only gotten in a jam once, and it wasn't my fault. I knew the parking lot was small, but when I got there, oh my goodness, it was really small.
In half a mile, use the left 2 lanes to take exit 208B for I-65 north toward Louisville.
Lanes.
I did make a recording with the head harness about that one. Right as I pulled in, I was like, oh, there is no way I'm able to turn the truck around in this parking lot. Instead of backing onto the road and then backing into the business, I got creative. I went into the employee parking lot, and that was a tight back. I had to blindside to turn the trailer just enough to where I'd be able to Austin Powers out of the delivery parking lot. It was really, really tight. Here in the major cities, the large metropolitan areas,
miles, keep left
traffic
to
is
I-24
almost
west.
always medium to heavy, no matter what time of day or which day of the year. Everybody's always using these roads for something.
In 1.5 miles, keep left to I-24 west.
And on one of the Nashville videos that I've recorded, I show that there's the 24, the 65, and the 40. All of them converge in a 3-mile area. It makes it really difficult. Similar to the 71 and the 70 up in Columbus, Ohio. It's the same with the 71 and the 75 there in Cincinnati. And this guy is really in a hurry. Good job, Audi. Pulled in front of me, cut this silver Chevy off, pulls around, and then gets stuck behind 2 people that are doing the same speed, right side by side. As truckers, we've pretty much seen everything, so what the 2,000 sets of the Trucker Johnny camera kits would do. Each driver does usually about 65 hours per week if they're over the road, and about 50 hours if they are a local driver, 5-10-hour shifts.
In 1 3/4 miles, keep right to I-65 north.
These people
In 1.5 miles, keep right to I-65 north.
they just get so used to tailgating each other, not allowing anybody to merge or change lanes, so defensive of what they consider their area, their place. And it's frustrating to us. Just keep more space between the vehicles. Then if you do need to change lanes, people are more patient, they're more tolerant. We start to help each other out. Oh my goodness.
miles. Continue on I-65.
Getting passed on the left and the right. For a lot of these drivers, the speed limit is only a suggestion until they get pulled over. And then they're informed that it actually is the law, and here's your citation. At times. Thankfully, I only have 3 major metro areas to get through on this shift. Well, maybe 2 if I do Louisville and then Cincinnati. And then stop south of Columbus for the night. That'd leave me with about a 7-hour drive tomorrow, maybe 8. If I get to the north side of Columbus, leave me about a 5-hour drive tomorrow. And with the weather and the snow up there, giving myself more drive time as a reserve, basically, would be a good thing. But going back to the Trucker Johnny kits. If the day cab drivers are doing 500, if they're doing 50 hours per week, they have 2 cameras, that's 100 hours of video per week. And most of the day cabbers are start and stop, so the full 10 hours wouldn't be just driving it. Also be interacting at customers. The over-the-road drivers using about 65 hours per week. Generally about 60 hours of that is actually driving. Most of it would be uneventful conditions, meaning there isn't anything special about that footage. What is needed for the self-driving algorithms that the autonomous trucking companies are developing is a large video bank. So they've captured a lot of video data. I don't think any of the companies have used cameras on the trailer. They are using the cameras on the tractor itself. And that's the video library that has been generated, especially during the testing and now during the fielding of it. I believe there's 3 companies that are running trucks without a driver in them right now. One of the lanes is from Phoenix to Tucson in Arizona. That's about 110 to 120 mile shipment, mainly on Interstate 10. They have a Dallas to Houston, Texas shipment. I forget the name of the company, but I believe they're collaborating with Ryder Logistics. And then you have a company up in Wyoming, I believe on Interstate 80. They're testing the autonomous trucks. The semi self-driving program is different from the car's self-driving program. There's several other things that need to be added to that algorithm to ensure that it's safe. I believe Plus AI completed a shipment from California to Hershey, Pennsylvania a couple of years ago. That is a 2,000-mile trip that they did without anybody in the truck. Drivers times 100 hours per week times 4 weeks. If those drivers are to document their daily just document their day with cameras as they're driving, delivering, setting up, interacting with the customers. They put all of those files onto an external hard drive, just transfer them over. All of that video can be compiled and it comes out to about 400,000 hours of video footage that computer program to learn from. The difference between my approach and the autonomous trucking companies, as the driver who's performing their work, they explain what they're doing and what they're thinking. Here we have a medium left-hand curve. I saw a white vehicle on the on-ramp intending to merge. Behind me I have a white truck. It's a Volvo. Looks older. It has a deer guard on. I classify that as an over-the-road truck. It's probably an older truck. It's probably driven by a lower paid driver. I consider that one a higher threat to me. Sure enough, Buckley Transportation. Buckley Trucking, huh? Guy had the Parrot on. The Parrot is a headset and microphone that goes on one ear only. A lot of the truckers wear those. Is he attentive? Right now he seems to be. He's also doing 68 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Right here in the road, we saw that the the road is damaged. It looked like two little potholes. I don't know if the computer algorithm would understand to move slightly right to avoid those. I don't know if any of the engineers that wrote the programs know to stay on the right side of the lane. This provides the maximum distance to my left for vehicles to pass by me, especially other trucks I'm unfamiliar with. So with 2,000 drivers providing their thoughts, explaining their actions, combining that with the video footage of the dash cam, half the time they can be wearing the head harness to where they're able to show what they are looking at. Like I do with my backing videos, the docking videos, I show what I see on the driver's side mirror, what I see on the passenger side mirror. This guy is slowed down to 63 miles an hour. So he goes by me at 68 and then he slows down to 63. We're hitting a hill. I know that I'm going to slow down probably to about 58 miles per hour. I do have somebody merging here. I can't move over to my left yet. And there goes the car. You got plenty of lanes, so you can either wait. Thankfully, she waited. I'll go ahead and turn off the signal and then give her the thank you. You blink the lights twice and let somebody know that you appreciate it. Now the truck lane is ending. You need to merge back left. So how can an engineer know when the proper time to merge left is and write that into the program by using code? 2,000 drivers over a month. If they want, they can even purchase 2 months worth of video. The computer would then learn what the optimal time to merge is. You have the laws, rules, statutes, regulations that are the baseline for deciding the action to take. Drivers explaining how they do it and why I merged early. There was nobody coming behind me. There were vehicles in the passing lane. By merging that early, I ensured that they would not move to the middle lane and create a situation when the truck lane did end, if that makes sense. The Tesla full self-driving team has done awesome. I saw 2 of the clips. One, they have a car pull out from a driveway unexpectedly, and the Tesla reacted instantly, came to a stop. The car pulled back into the driveway, and then the Tesla continued. So they've done an awesome job with the full self-drive for Tesla. It's an impressive program, it really is. A lot of work and dedication has gone into that project. Getting into the truck lane. Hills of north central Tennessee aren't that big, but there's a couple of them where you slow down a little bit. Not like the one down there in Chattanooga where I slowed down to like 37 miles per hour. Budgeting $1,000 per driver times 2,000 drivers, that'd be an equipment cost of $2 million. And here's how it gets paid for. You saw the footage to the United States government, the state governments as well. Each of them have a Department of Transportation. Here's actual video footage of your roads. The interstates for the Federal Department of Transportation, basically for the Secretary of Transportation. The State Department of Transportation and the governor. And possibly half of the states purchase the video library. Good job, white truck. I'm braking hard. There we go. Lane's running out, buddy. Way to go. I'll use that as my starting clip. Good Lord. So even though I'm talking through about a concept and an idea, I'm still paying attention the entire time. Still watching the mirrors. There are a lot of cars in the left-hand lane following one behind another. Like lemmings. It's because of classical conditioning and latent learning. After a while, after doing it, it's a habit. It's a conditioned response. I believe that's a Model Y right there. Those are so affordable. If you can spend $6 a day on anything, would you rather have a Tesla Model Y or something else? It's probably one of the most affordable EVs on the market right now. But the Tesla S model Plaid is just badass. I'd love to have one of those. And similar to Google mapping almost all of the country pretty much over the years, they've created the street view pretty much for most residences and buildings or businesses. With the 2,000 drivers providing their comments and the location data, you would then have segments of a route described. And if the computer algorithm has already decided the best path previously, that can be a comparison, and they don't have to churn the large language model the entire time deciding on whether to go left, center, or right. You already understand where the curves are, how fast the truck is capable going, and how fast the truck should be going. And there is a difference. The drivers are human, and we understand the differences based on experience. We know what we can safely travel. Well, how fast we can safely go around a curve. We do have a guy here on the right. Let that guy back in. Okay, he's staying. This white car in front of me Didn't even see the hazard. Didn't even see that I was trying to get over, even though my blinker was on. Frustrating. And now he's not going to let me back in. AM Freight. Let's get you on camera, buddy. Here you go. What's up? You're on YouTube. Now, let's see if he even lets me over. Not a chance. It's an older Volvo. Yeah. What are the chances he's an asylum seeker? Pretty good. Thank you. Hit him again and it's F you. I only did it once. So if you know anybody at the truck manufacturers, Kenworth, Peterbilt, Volvo, Freightliner, Mack, International,